Good morning, Cancers. It's Tuesday. I know it's going to come as a huge shock to you when I say that once again I have left it too late to make my video and now I'm in a rush. Surprise, right? Let's see. What is there to tell you about this week? We are still naturally way behind on gardening things, but the garden stuff that is there is, going like crazy. The calendula are blooming so much that I don't have enough room in my dehydrator to put all of the blossoms that I'm harvesting. So that's kind of a problem. I'm way overfilling my dehydrator, which is bad, but it's what's happening. I also have a peppermint that's sort of doing the same thing. It's not quite to such an extent, but it is putting out a pretty fair amount of peppermint at the moment, which is good because, see, I originally had a single little tiny peppermint plant that I had bought, and mint spreads really bad, so you don't want to put it directly in the ground. You want to plant it in a container. So I had a wading pool, like a small child's wading pool that I filled with dirt, and I planted this peppermint in there. But the peppermint that I originally had almost died. I mean, I thought it was dead, in fact. And so I bought a second peppermint, and it was like, as soon as the first one saw that it had a friend, it perked right up. And so now I have two peppermints planted in this like a 3-foot wading pool. Mint is one of those things that does better the more you cut it. So I've cut it twice so far this season, and it's doing pretty well. So I'm excited about that because I want to have a lot of peppermint. Trying to think what else, what other gardening things we have done recently that I could tell you about that are interesting. Not a lot of interesting stuff happening. We're still very gradually getting things cleaned up from the snowstorm in the end of February. So the pile of porch rubble is still there because none of us are capable of moving it because it's really heavy. It's like several hundred pounds, and we're gonna have to take it apart in order to get it out of there. And we just haven't taken it apart yet. We're gonna have to it's gonna be a big thing. So it's still blocking the back door, which means that we have to go all the way around the house to get to the backyard. So that's fun. It is kind of amusing though because the cats, Oscar decided a long time ago that both of my parents really need to be escorted everywhere. She doesn't really feel that they are competent to be on their own, and she feels that they have to be watched. She gets really upset when Mom goes outside by herself. She doesn't think that that's acceptable, at all. So she has infected the other cats with this idea, and so now when we go out, and if we go out in the afternoon, we go around to the back, we are escorted by 3-4 cats. Malone always goes with us, and he walks us out there and walks us back. Usually Emmy and Ralph as well. All of those three have appeared in garden videos at some point. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're all having a good week. I love you a whole bunch, and I will see you next week. Don't forget to be awesome.